Good day, learners. Before we begin our lesson, let me ask you a question. What do all these pictures have in common? Are they facts, or is the advertiser use these techniques to persuade you? Exactly. These techniques are called propaganda techniques. So today we will talk about propaganda techniques. Okay. In this lesson, we will be answering 3 questions. First, let's get to know what is propaganda, and then who uses propaganda, and lastly, what are the types of propaganda techniques. Let's begin. Now, propaganda is designed to persuade, generally more on persuading. Generally, when we say persuasion, it is an appeal to emotion, not intellectual. Its purpose is to influence and manipulate your opinions, or attitudes, emotions, or behavior. It seeks to guide your choice by exaggerating the truth and using hidden messages. Now, who uses propaganda techniques? We have military, media, advertisers, politicians, you and me, everyone. Almost everyone is using propaganda techniques. Now let us proceed to the last question of this lesson. What are the types of propaganda techniques? In this lesson, let me share with you 5 commonly used propaganda techniques. First, we have bandwagon. Bandwagon, it's like everybody is doing this. You should too. If you want to fit in, you need to jump on the bandwagon. It's how they say it. And you should do it too. Meaning to say, the implication of bandwagon is that you must join in to fit in. It's like persuading people to do something by letting them know that others are using it or doing it also. So that's for bandwagon. Let's say, for example, in this picture, it says 80% of people use Colgate. Do you? So, using the bandwagon technique, the advertiser tried to let you know that 80% are using Colgate. 80% of people are using Colgate, and you should use it too because there are a lot of people who use Colgate. So that's for bandwagon. And we also have testimonial. Testimonial is if someone famous uses this product, you will believe that this idea or the product being used, supported by the candidate, then you should use it too. So when we say testimonial, a public figure or celebrity endorses an idea, product, or policy, or a candidate. Say, for example, an athlete appears on the Wheaties bags, or an athlete advertises let's say shoes, and then another one, an actor speaks at a political rally, or in this example, Taylor Swift is endorsing Coca-Cola, so you should use it too. You should consume Coca-Cola too because a famous celebrity or singer is using it. So that's for testimonial. And then we have emotional words. These words could make you feel guilty, sad, warm, happy, and so on. Basically, these words could apply to any emotion. Words such as luxury, paradise, beautiful, economical, and so on are used to evoke positive feelings in the viewer. Say, for example, take a fun-filled cruise to a luxurious paradise in the Bahamas. So these words, fun-filled, luxurious, are applying to your emotions. And with this, it might hook you, right? So that's for emotional words. And then we have name calling. Using this technique, it's like labeling someone or something as good or bad without sufficient evidence. You linked a person or an idea to a negative symbol. Okay? So negative words are used to create an unfavorable opinion of the competition in the viewer's mind. You may use bad words, fascists, terrorists, and so on. Say, for example, in this picture. How do you like your chicken noodle? With MSG or without? No, you are trying to, with this example, this is trying to link a chicken noodle with something negative, okay? So that's name calling. And on to the last propaganda technique, we have misuse of statistics. When we say statistics, it is a practice of organizing large amounts of numerical data. Now, when the statistics are based on a falsehood, then a misuse of statistics occurs. In some cases, the misuse may be accidental. In others, it is purposeful and for them to persuade viewers. Say, for example, 9 out of 10 dentists recommend, let's say, Colgate or any brand, or recommend toothpaste X. Or 4 out of 5 pediatricians recommend this product. Like, that's how misuse of statistics is used, but there is no enough evidence to support that statistic is true, right? So again, this technique occurs when statistics are based on a falsehood or without enough evidence. So, before I end this lesson, let us have a sort of a recap. First, you learned that a propaganda's main purpose is to influence and manipulate your opinions, emotions, attitudes, or behavior. And then, you now know that everyone uses propaganda to persuade viewers. And lastly, you learned that the 5 commonly used propaganda techniques we have: bandwagon, testimonial, emotional words, name calling, and misuse of statistics. So there you go. That's all for our lessons. I hope you learned something from me today. This is your teacher, Teacher Joy. Thank you and see you again.